If you are pregnant or you've recently had a baby, this podcast is for you. I am your host, Kath Bequee, a physiotherapist working in women's health and mum of 3. Join me each week as we dive into all things pregnancy care, childbirth and postnatal recovery, helping you have a wonderful pregnancy and afterbirth experience. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. Welcome back to the Pelvic Floor Friday session. So every week on a Friday, I talk you through a quick set of pelvic floor exercises. These episodes are short, these episodes are actionable and are designed to just help you get it done and tick off your pelvic floor from the to-do list. Perfect if you're having a vaginal or a caesarean birth, pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, or even years down the track. You could in fact send this to your mother if you think she needs to do some pelvic floor. So today we're diving into pelvic floor relaxation. So the previous podcast episode, was how to relax tight pelvic floor muscles. So today I just want to run you through this important aspect of pelvic floor, which is often overlooked. So as I say, every week, everyone is different. Focus on quality over quantity. And if you can't hold for as long or as often as I say, just don't. Any discomfort or questions, please do stop and consult your healthcare provider. Okay, so pelvic floor relaxations. Get yourself in a position that is super comfortable for this. I like to pop my elbow on my knees if I'm sitting, because when your elbows are on your knees, it's a lot easier to relax through those tummy muscles. And in fact, I'm doing this right now. So if you're standing, that's great, but it'll be probably better to try to find a seated position somewhere, or even lying down if you prefer, or child's pose can also be a beautiful position for this. So let's start to focus on slowing down our breathing. Breathing in through the nose. And then as we breathe out through the mouth, let go of any tension in the body. So breathing in through your nose, breathing out through the mouth. Focusing on tension, muscle tension in your forehead, in your jaws. Letting your neck and shoulders drop and release. Feeling your rib cage gently expand as you breathe in. And then fall as you breathe out. Coming down to your tummy muscles, your abdominal muscles, letting them drop and flop. So letting all the muscle tension in your belly fall away. Pelvic floor, drop and flop. Imagine you have a bud at your pelvic floor area and that bud is blooming. So the petals are blooming, and let it stay bloomed no matter if you're breathing in or out. And if you're finding this difficult, just recognize in your body where you're at, thanking your body for where it's at, and just going with the flow. Now let's take our attention further down your legs, so to your glutes, in your thighs, let that muscle tension melt away. Calves, toes, nice and soft. Okay, now that your pelvic floor is fully relaxed, we're doing a half lift and then we're releasing again for 4, 3, 2, 1. So gentle half lift, so half zip it up, it's not a strong lift, and then let it focus on that release for 3, 2, 1. We're doing this for another 5 times. So gentle is drawing in as if you're stopping yourself passing wind, and then let that muscle tension disappear for 3, breathing, 2, 1. 4 more. Gentle zipping up and let it go for 3, 2, 1. Gentle zipping up and let it go for 3, 2, 1. 2 more to go. Gentle zipping up. Let it go for 3, 2, 1. And last time, gentle lift and let it go for 3, 2, 1. So you might like to repeat this podcast episode, perhaps after a run or perhaps after an exercise class, or before you need to open your bowels if you have issues with constipation. Or you might like to repeat this episode before you have sex if you have painful sex. So as always, if you do think you've got overactive or tight pelvic floor, do this in conjunction with pelvic floor assessment with your local pelvic floor physio. And hopefully that was helpful. That was our first relaxation session. So that's it, ladies. Don't forget to send me a message on Instagram @FitnessMama. I would love to hear from you. And let me know if you've done these episodes at all. Well, that's it, ladies. See you next week for another episode of the Fitness Mama podcast. Thanks for listening to the Fitness Mama podcast, brought to you by the Fitness Mama freebies found at www.fitnessmama.com/free. So please take a few seconds to leave a review, subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and be sure to take a screenshot of this podcast, upload it to your social media, and tag me @FitnessMama so I can give you a shout out too. Until next time, remember, an active pregnancy, confident childbirth, and strong postnatal recovery is something that you deserve. Remember our disclaimer, materials and contents in this podcast are intended as general information only and shouldn't substitute any medical advice, diagnosis or treatment. I'll see you soon.